Good afternoon. It's Friday, January 15th, the Ides of January. I'm going to talk about tools. At the Joseph Benyon workshop that I mentioned going to down in Wichita, one of the things that I kept from that was his description of going to Chinese markets, not in China, but, Asian markets here in the United States, and going into the kitchen utensils section to look for tools he could use in the ceramics studio. And, I've done that once myself. I actually came away with a really big bamboo whisk. I haven't had much use for it, but it was fun. But I very much recommend getting your tools from places other than you expect. Okay, so there are perfectly wonderful ceramic supply places that supply tools. And there are tools, like these that get handed out at the conferences. This is a Peter Pugger one, but it could just as easily be a Bracker Ceramics one. And they you can buy the ribs for doing bowls and so forth, but you can also make them. They have a father-in-law with used to do woodworking, so he has some interesting scrap, and I tried to make one that was a little bigger. Still getting used to that one. This one I made is just some scrap wood, and originally I did this end to be a couple of parallel lines. This end is now my trusty get the clay out from underneath the bottom down by the wheel head. But I've also done the reverse, where, instead of going to the hardware store to get clay tools or the ceramics store, this was at a clay conference. I can't remember which shop was selling it, but, it's intended just as a little, mixing up clay stuff. But it's made it into our kitchen. It's a marvelous small whisk. Similarly, this one, which may have been a Bracker's giveaway, is up at the kitchen sink, where it does good. Occasionally, your work will take you places where you have to make your own tools. So this is an oak paddle. This has been with me for many years. This is how I paddle the clay when I make the big chairs. And it's just oak from an old pallet. Be open-minded about tools. They're going to come to you from places you might not suspect. Have a good day.